to the new mini-series, Dumbass Fatal Attractions, or Almost Fatal Attractions. We will be visiting the stories of the ladies that I have collected and some of my own from Instagram and Facebook. Even my own stories will be described as someone else's stories just to keep some people anonymous, even though they don't deserve it. So, submitted for your approval today. Miniseries Fatal Attraction, Pepe, Part 1. The Spiritual Prostitute. Today we will see just the beginning of the sad story and the almost fatal attraction between Pepe and the spiritual prostitute. In episode 2, we will uncover what we call the knife attack. Things only get worse from episode to episode, and the end might make you think about dating someone with so many red flags. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm not the best storyteller, so I will do my best and we'll just see how that goes, and I will see you at the end. Enjoy. It's not funny. Okay. Pepe meets this girl. Pepe is so nice. Pepe is so sweet at first. He does everything for this girl. And apparently his tongue game was on point. However, Pepe was hiding a few dark secrets. First one being alcohol, of course. Second one being his mama. Okay. Third one being jealousy. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea. Something, all of our sorry. I really hope I edited that out. And if I did, and you don't know what I'm talking about, well, there you go. Anyway. So, Pepe was hiding a few dark secrets, but at first he was doing everything he could. He was working so hard. He was on point with the groceries, which is so important, by the way. His tongue game was strong. The force was strong with that one, apparently. He was really generous, just couldn't say no to her. But then, as the relationship went on, this girl started knowing. Oh yeah, and this girl was a wild one. Like, she was like, wild. So, and you could tell just by looking at her. Her words, not mine. So, little by little, she starts noticing that he's getting angry at her, like, for little things that her exes really didn't, like, even notice, or stuff like that. Like, I even gave an example. Like, he would start, like, to criticize, like, the way she would dress, and, like, tell her that she was dressing kind of slutty and this and that. And then, if the girl would have, like, a friend call her or whatever, like, from before she met him or whatever, he would start to, like, yell at her and, like, have a little fit, and then she would feel bad, and she'd be like, no, sorry, like, I'll start, easing up on the guy calls and this and that. And she had a best friend, and he started, like, alienating her from her best friend because her best friend was living a lifestyle that he didn't appreciate. And so he started to alienate her from her family and friends. You know how it is. But we never want to see the red flags because sometimes dick is bomb. Anyways, so time goes on and they're still a happy couple, but there's something weird about his family. Like, they see his family sometimes, but she's never been allowed to go into the house for some reason. So he said it was until the family knew that they were serious or whatever. Okay, but it was awkward for her to like stand outside when he would go in and like get stuff or whatever. And she's just like, from the stairs outside. Anyway, so little things like that she started to notice, but she figured like she was in love, so it didn't really matter, or whatever. Some things she didn't really notice, but the things that she did notice, she didn't care enough. One time, she invites a girlfriend to come sleep over at their house. Everything's cool. They order food, they order pizza, they're smoking weed, everything's bomb. This guy starts drinking in secret. Obviously it's not fun to chill with an alcoholic because like sometimes you just want to have like a drink and have a good time, and then they always end up ruining it by like doing some stupid shit. So I guess they had bought like wine. The two girls had bought wine to like chill and whatever. Um he just like every time they would look away, he would like, chug it down, chug it down, chug it down. Of course, eventually there's no more wine or champagne. So he gets a cup of juice. They're all watching a movie on the couch. Everything's chill. But then she starts to smell something weird. She's like, "What's that smell?" And then he's like, "Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it." She's like, "Okay, fine." And then she's like, "Oh, can I have some of your juice? Like, I don't want to get up." He's like, "Nah, no, you can't drink this. Blah blah blah." She's like, "Why? What the fuck? Like, just give me some of your drink." He's like, "Nah, bitch, blah, blah, blah. Like, go get your own fucking drink, blah, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck do you think I am? You're a fucking slave, blah, blah, blah." All this, like, and the friend is just sitting there, like, uncomfortably on the couch, like,
Shut the
why the
fuck
fuck are you
up,
acting like this,
man.
bro? What the
Shut
fuck
the
is wrong with
fuck
you?
up.
Why are you
I
always
told you.
freaking drunk?
I
Like,
told
right now
you.
you're fucking
You're
drinking
fucking
rubbing alcohol.
drunk,
Like, are you
man.
fucking serious? Like, my
Shut
friend
up.
is standing
I don't
right
care
there. Like,
about
look
this
at her.
man.
Like, look at her fucking
Shut
face.
the
Like, she's
fuck
right there. And she's fucking embarrassed. Like, bro, I'm fucking embarrassed right now. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I can't fucking stand it. Yeah, so she eventually just tries to like grab the cup out of his hands, and some spills, obviously, which is both of their faults. But she gets this nasty whiff of alcohol. So she looks at him and she's like, "What the fuck is in the cup?" He's like, "It's just juice, blah blah blah." She's like, "What the fuck is in the cup, bro?" He's like, don't worry about it. It's alcohol, whatever. What the fuck kind of, like, are you drinking fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking 90% alcohol or what? He was like, "No, whatever, whatever." But she starts to thinking, she's like, "Bro, I know damn well we finished all the alcohol in the house. What the fuck?" Come to find out, this guy was drinking fucking rubbing alcohol mixed in with his juice. Anyways. Fast forward, those two move out of the city, of course, to isolate her even more. And so she finds a job at, let's say, a convenience store. This guy comes in every day to check in on her, and if she was talking to a colleague, he makes a big deal out of it. "Oh, I saw you talking to a colleague, blah blah blah, you're cheating on me, blah blah blah." This girl's like, "Okay, whatever." Anyways, she's getting tired of all this shit, but now she's in a town that she doesn't know anyone. She's far from her family, and she doesn't really want to tell them what's going on, obviously. This girl, she quits her job, whatever. She stays at home so they can stop accusing her. One day, Mr. Asshat comes home and says, "I know you cheated on me." I'm like, bruh, I am literally sitting here. I'm doing nothing, talking to no one, just sitting here watching TV and getting fat. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? He's like, "I saw some cars outside, blah, blah, blah. I know you're cheating on me." Mind you, they live in an apartment. They don't live in a house, so. "You saw some cars outside, okay, so. I know you're cheating on me." With who? Where are the guys? We live in a basement. Where are the guys that, like, I'm supposedly cheating with? Where would they have escaped to? My guy's like, "I know that they didn't come here in person. They were with you spiritually." This is where shit starts to get really fucking crazy. How the fuck you gonna tell me this girl was cheating on her boyfriend spiritually? He's like, yeah, I know you were cheating on me in the spiritual world, and I know that you're a spiritual prostitute. Does she feel anything or does she not feel anything? Does she actually have to put in work? Because if you have to put in work and then all you get is spiritual dollars, I don't see how that. No. Um. Anyways, so he tells her that she doesn't even know what to do or think at this point. She's just like, "Wow, my life, like for real. Like I'm. This is me, like right now." Obviously, who is she even gonna tell about that shit? No one. Who can you really tell a thing like that? So she tries to muddle through, and soon enough, the family realizes that they're serious about each other, and she finally gets invited to sleep over. So she goes, she sleeps over, they're in a room, they're sleeping, they're sleeping, and then next thing she knows, she's being woken up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake the fuck up! The guy's like shoving her and like, whatever. She's like, what the fuck is going? Oh my god, my throat is so dry. She was like, what the fuck is going on here? She's like, what the fuck is going on here? Why the fuck you waking me up like that? Like, it makes no sense. He's like, I fucking heard you, you fucking bitch, you're a fucking hoe, blah, blah, blah. She was like, what the, was I not just sleeping right now? You just fucking woke me up, right? What the fuck did you hear? This guy starts to tell her about how she was making weird sounds in her sleep and she was moaning in her sleep. So he knows that she is a real spiritual prostitute. That's all the confirmation that he needed, obviously. So he knew now that she was a spiritual prostitute, that she was cheating on him in her dreams in the spiritual, like in, I guess, maybe astral projection. I don't know. But she was a spiritual prostitute. And that was all that he needed to know. From there on, she became a hoe, a slut, a prostitute in her own fucking home. And I think we're gonna end here for part one of this guy's series. I think it's a good place to stop because honestly, she wrote in a whole novel's worth, including, okay, I totally forgot to mention that after he woke her up, um, he he kicked her out of his parents' house because she was being a spiritual prostitute. And mind you, his parents woke up and they knew what was going on, and this was normal for them. Anyways, I'm a bad storyteller. I disclosed this at the beginning. Don't come for me. Including her brave escape, which I guess will be the last part in this mini series. I'm trying to get as many videos as I can done right now, like at least film them, and then I will edit them later. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, so that is the conclusion for part one, how she became the spiritual prostitute. Honestly, if you guys know how much a spiritual prostitute charges per hour, let me know because my job is not working out so well lately. Bro, why am I so weird for real? I don't know. Am I doing another video or not? Do 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 do. So that concludes part one. I tried to keep it short and sweet because the person included a lot of details. So I tried to skip over the less important one, not to be rude, like just my video was running long. But the next episodes will definitely be more detailed because it just gets more gruesome as the story progresses. So yeah, so stay tuned. No, don't stay tuned because it's not coming right now. Anyways, so That's it for today. Or is it? Okay, so you guys know that I couldn't just let it end like this. Y'all thinking that I forgot the lyrics and shit. Like, you guys know that that's just not me. So here we go. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. They're taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes. I'm Mr. Brightside. Now, I don't remember verse 2, but I think my point has been proven. Goodbye.